Hello, hello, and welcome back to Password. We're still in Orlando's route, and we get to choose who we're gonna sit next to. This is the first time Sal's been available, hasn't he? I was gonna choose Tyson just because, I thought Sal I would only be able to sit next to if it was Sal's route. So, yeah. Hey, Sal.
Hello.
This beanbag taken?
No, it's free.
So, I sat down and Sal put away his phone. Or whether to be polite or just convenient timing, who knows. Dinner and a movie, huh?
Nothing wrong with, something, different for dinner.
Oh, I agree. It shakes things up for sure. It's fun, but seems like a waste given we have a proper dining room and a butler and everything, right?
But change is good, right?
So, if we're watching a movie, what are you hoping for? What sort of movie do you want to see?
Anything is fine.
Really? Anything?
Well, mostly anything.
Okay, well, what wouldn't you want to see?
Romantic comedy.
Wait, really?
I find them too cheesy.
Well, alright. Okay. What would Orlando like? I want to choose between comedy or action. I chose horror a lot because I thought it'd be funny. And it is. I don't know, an action movie? I figured something that was flashy would be the safe bet. Plus, generally, the eye candy was bound to be pleasing to some of us. At least I thought so. Sal started leaning forward midway through, from what I could tell, and getting really into it. Everyone else seemed to like it. It was hard to tell. The effects were good, though. So none of these other ones work, right? Like if I chose Arbiter and password for the current date. So those two are real. But Suspend, Matrimony, and Deluge were fake. From that list that Haas showed off. So, okay. Yeah, let's just,
Besides, have to make sure you're eating right, don't I, Dave?
Before I could respond, Orlando dropped off what food he grabbed and rushed back into the kitchen to get more.
Dave!
Huh?
I was wondering if you could, if you could come come too, with us. If Sal's as bad as he says he says he is, I wouldn't mind an extra set of hands. I'm not that bad, I promise.
Sal grumbled under his breath, but left his comment hanging, seemingly ignored by Orlando. I held eye contact with Orlando, who was still seemingly oblivious as to what he'd said until I glanced at Sal to get my message across.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
On my honor, I shall teach you how to cook.
So long as Dave gives me a hand.
After everyone else had left, the three of us headed into the kitchen with Orlando, wandering over to the pantry, thinking out loud. Okay, so
we have options, I think. It'd be best if we check to see if that, just how much you need Sal.
How much help you need, Sal?
So what's the last thing you made? What do you mean by that?
I'm guessing cooked, right?
Does a salad count?
I think that counts.
That really doesn't count, but I guess if you can cut vegetables as a start. Cut? Cut?
Okay, I know you know what cut means.
No, not that, just... you meant to cut them. How did you make salad without cutting them? Oh, did you just tear them apart? I, may have just eaten a whole head of lettuce.
Oh my god.
It wasn't that good.
I didn't think I'd seen Orlando so worked up while keeping so quiet. So, about that thing, huh? Oh, what did you want to teach Sal to make? Orlando rubbed his temple, sighing out.
Okay, so, given what we're working with, let's just do pancakes. Does pancakes sound good with everyone? Pancakes?
I think I remember how to make pancakes. Dad taught me, but it's been a while.
No offense, Dave, but let me handle this one, at least for now. What goes in pancakes?
Oh boy. It's what? Flour, eggs, sugar, and milk, right?
That works. 1 egg, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. I can do that. Sounds easy.
Sal jogged over to the pantry to begin looking for something, seemingly resolved to do well on this.
I'll make sure we have an extra extinguisher ready.
I thought about the last time I'd made pancakes with my dad. It would have been maybe 2 years at this point. It was fun, although Mom complained that we used up all of the chocolate chips without telling her. Cook with... Look, I'm sorry, Sal, but we're doing the Orlando route. I wander over to where Orlando was, head in a cabinet under the bench. How goes finding the extinguisher?
We have a couple. Thankfully, I'm just expecting the worst.
He can't be that bad, can he? We both look over to Sal, to where Sal was in the pantry, looking at some red spices in a jar.
I did say flour, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh dear. Let me go give him a hand.
Orlando wanders over to Sal, guiding him back into the pantry to put the spices back where and pulled out the flour, handing it to him before wandering back.
Well, this is going to be exciting. Had some paprika. This is going to be exciting. He had paprika.
Why paprika?
No idea, but I suppose we could get the rest of the stuff ready for him.
We said about gathering a pan, bowl, and a few bits of that Sal might need before he returned. What did you have in mind to teach Sal before realizing what skill set he had?
Oh, Grandpa had the soup he really liked, so maybe that. But I think a gourmet soup is maybe a little too much. Maybe I should have just helped him make a cake or something.
Well, hey, pancakes are a good start. Maybe we can make breakfast one of these days for us. Maybe he can make breakfast.
That'd be nice, but we'll have to see where he ends up on that front. Actually, you said your dad taught you about pancakes, right?
Yeah, why?
Sorry. If I'd known, I would have brought that up. I would have picked something different.
It's fine. We can still talk about Dad and pancakes and stuff. I struggle to put how I thought into words. Orlando already knew of the full story, so there wasn't need to go into details over it. Oh, okay. So Dean, kind of knew, right? Like, he did and he didn't, and then Haas didn't know at all. But everyone else knows, right? Jesus, it's getting cold, I'm sorry. My heater's been off for so long now. I guess it's just one of those things where if we feel bad every time it comes up, then we're not going to get anywhere, right?
If you're sure. But still, I can understand if it's a bit tender. It's been about a year, right?
About that, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Who taught you to make pancakes anyway?
Me? Oh, I guess that'd be Mother. Could have been Grandpa, though. He likes showing me things while Mother and Father were at work.
At the bank, right?
Well...
Orlando stopped mid-thought, turning to look at Sal.
Sal, what are you doing?
So he just avoids the question. Okay. I watched as he wandered over to where Sal was, throwing things into the bowl haphazardly before detouring to the stove and removing a smoking pan off the fire. He didn't even flinch, but it looked hot.
Low heat, low! Just here!
Orlando just started explaining the process with an air of authority and confidence that he didn't normally exude. If Orlando had a serious tone and voice, this was it. His passion for cooking coming through loud and clear.
Okay, sure. Measure in flour, sugar, and start with the egg.
Sal sheepishly followed along. At some point, Orlando had gone and just measured out all the ingredients for him to keep things simple. I figured I'd wander over myself and see how things were going.
Mix that until it's almost like a ball of dough. Then we're going to gradually add the milk milk while mixing it into to make sure it doesn't get lumpy.
Admittedly, I wouldn't have thought of considering that. My method was a lot more throw everything in and hope for the best. But already Orlando's method was giving better results.
Is this all right?
Sal had his voice down low, uncertain. I started feeling bad for him when Orlando started to scrutinize the batter he'd mixed.
Butter the pan. Actually, let me do that. You don't want much, just enough to help it release from the pan. Then pour it slowly, letting it build from the middle. Don't try making circles. The batter will do that by itself.
Sal was visibly unconvinced and didn't have a leg to stand on as far as arguing the point. Instead, he just followed the instructions as best as he could, apparently being told what not to do was helping.
Good. Now, actually, maybe watch me.
Orlando scooted in front of Sal, without bothering to move him out of the way, and in one practice in fluid motion, flipped the spatula underneath the pancake and flipped it with just a twist of his wrist. Without waiting for commentary from either of us, he poured the next bit of batter around the next time. I noticed Sal was supporting himself on Orlando's shoulder, peering over his head to see what's happening in the pan. By comparison, Orlando was starting to go red, but was standing very still as the pancake in the pan looked to continue to cook.
How about you give it a shot?
Just as quickly as Orlando had stepped in front of Sal's he slipped away, hiding behind him and pushing him forward in a motion as handing off the spatula to Sal.
Here, Dave, let's see how well you can teach.
Wait, what? Between the two of us, Sal managed to get some headway in getting pancakes made. Granted, a lot of them was the product of Orlando stepping in before they could get too burned or misshapen. Well, we got pancakes at least, sort of.
I'm sorry, Sal. I didn't realize how... No. It's okay. But maybe we can try again another time. Oh, absolutely! Maybe you can show me how you can cook already, and we can see what we can do with that. Oh, but I did have a favor to ask, though. You're, good at swimming, right?
Sal's more than good at swimming, Orlando. He basically lives in the water.
I'm pretty good, I suppose, yes. Why? Do you think you could teach me? To swim, I mean.
I stared at Orlando, confused. I just assumed that he'd learned to swim at some point in the past. we'd been into the beach before, but thinking on it, he never did go into the water. You don't know how to swim? How did this never come up before?
It's not something I care to admit. It's a little embarrassing. Sure, I can teach you. You'd probably better at swimming than I am at cooking, so we should be fine. Don't give me too much credit.
Do I need help with that too?
If you wouldn't mind. Not right now, though. Maybe tomorrow, or in a couple days. I wasn't planning on getting to the pool today. There's something I want to check out instead. Oh, that suits me fine. Just let me know ahead of time so I can get my swim stuff on. I don't think it'd be appreciated to go swimming naked at least.
While I pondered the implication of swimming naked, the three of us cleaned the kitchen in preparation for lunch. Okay, let's just go then. Oh. But as I went to leave, I felt someone grab my arm, easing me back into the kitchen. Huh?
Hey Dave, got a minute?
Orlando let go of my hand, fidgeting in place.
I wanted to ask you something personal. What I mean is, well...
Whether, we're the only ones here. How personal are we talking?
Pretty personal. It's about what happened this morning. Wanted to have a second opinion, and then realized that that's a talk we should probably have.
Am I in trouble? My question seemed to rattle Orlando, and he looked away silent. My mind started to reel with what I could have done, building up to ask before he answered for me.
No, I don't. No, not anymore.
Anymore?
I'm doing a horrible job at this, aren't I?
I think you're just confusing me more than anything else, Orlando. Is everything all right?
If I said no, would you be worried?
Well, yeah, obviously. But how bad are we talking?
That's just the thing. It's not really all that bad. But I think, we should talk about this upstairs. At least for a little bit, then maybe we can hang over this afternoon.
Sure, I guess. Orlando took me by the hand and led the way, almost as if marching without purpose, despite it just being a trip to the bedroom. When we got here, he closed the door behind him and collapsed against it with a heavy sigh. Okay, so we're in the bedroom now. What's wrong?
So first, promise me you're not gonna be upset with me. So I might have a thing for Sal.
Oh, wait, that is what's wrong. That is what's wrong?
Well, one of the things, for sure, yeah. I don't know how to approach it, right? What if I ask him and he shuts me down hard? And then it's awkward for the rest of the time we're here.
How much, do you know about Sal, anyway?
Well, we've hung out a few times. It's pretty easy to get on with him.
Well, yeah, but... I scratched the back of my head, unsure of what to really ask. Has he said anything?
About what?
About feeling anything back, right?
Oh god, no. I don't even know what he's thinking half the time. It's hard enough to get him to smile.
Get him talking about water, and that should get him smiling, right?
Last time that happened, he got really sad. It took the whole afternoon to cheer him back up, but he never told me why.
You just mentioned water and he got sad?
Well, we were talking about family right before that, and then, I don't know, he just got sad after.
I wonder what about. Not that I've really asked Sal much about his family. I haven't really talked about mine with him either.
I don't know. I don't really think I really want to bring that subject up with him either, to be honest. Here's a question for you, though. How's things with you and Dean hooking up?
Wait, what?
Come on. You're totally going to hook up, right? At least I've been hoping for it.
I mean, maybe. I like Dean, sure, but...
But what?
Is it bad if I just don't know yet?
Are you scared, or...?
I laughed nervously. I wasn't sure if I was scared about taking the plunge. Just still uncertain how I felt about Dean coming on so strong. Maybe. I've never been with someone like someone else before, like at all, I guess. So that's sort of scary.
Been with someone else at all?
Nope. I haven't even had my first kiss yet. Is that bad?
Well, that's just adorable for starters. Worrying, maybe. Given how forward he is, maybe you thought about, how you're going to prepare for what he throws at you.
Wait, weren't we talking about you a moment ago?
Well, yeah, but I've already, been through all this.
All of this? Everything?
Yep.
Wait, no. Back up a little. When you say everything, you mean...
No, I'm not a virgin, Dave.
Oh, well,
Is it really that unexpected?
Well, we're the same age, right? I feel like I'm now falling behind here.
Oh god, no, Dave! Don't think that. This isn't a race. When you're ready, you're ready. Throw in some luck as far as getting an opportunity, and that's basically how it should happen.
Oh, then was it with Sal?
No, although that'd be neat. He's, tight-lipped about any of this stuff, too, to make things harder.
Ah, I didn't actually read that. Oh, what was it like? Who was it with? Yeah, I want to know who it was with.
I'm
sorry, was that a bit too personal? Figured that, you had a boyfriend at some point and that, you know...
No, not like that. To be honest, that'd be the nicer way to have your first time, but actually, it was just one of my father's work associates. What?
I gave, Orlando a deadpan stare, torn between confusion and, worry as to what sort of circumstances led to such an event.
Oh, everything was above board and legal, believe me. Just, I suppose part of it, is the, prospect of getting, to bed your boss's son. Or maybe it was something else. Either way, I liked how he looked, and it just sort of happened.
Oh,
everything alright?
I don't know what sort of thing I was expecting, just...
Just what?
I don't know. I guess it's just something I assumed was really special.
It is. But you can still have fun with it. Just maybe have your first time with someone you trust, in case you want to stop, or something goes wrong. Sorry, we got off track there for a moment. But that's been worrying me, basically. How prepared you were for all of this.
Oh.
Hey, we've been friends for long enough that I'd much rather you learn how things go for me, rather than, say, watching porn. Don't worry, Dave. I'll be your gay coach. Your coach.
That's, Orlando. Wait, hold on. Can we slow down just a little bit?
Sure, what's up?
Not that I'm not flattered, just this is happening real quick, isn't it?
Sorry?
No, it's just that... I scratched the back of my head, the conversation having had its effect on me in different ways. I just need a break. Maybe we can, circle back to this later?
Sure, that works for me. What did you want to do?
Did you need help preparing dinner? Maybe we could do that.
I was just going to let everyone fend for themselves tonight. There's plenty of pizza left, so we should probably use that before anything else.
Oh, that's fair.
Maybe did you want to go play a game together? We could do something, really. We could do anything, really. It'd be nice to just hang out again.
A game sounds great. Just,
I know. We'll pick something co-op in case you're struggling.
Is Dave not a pro gamer? No, we left Orlando's room and got settled in the rec room in front of the large screen with a game. Something about collaboratively running a kitchen. I remember that it was tricky, but somehow we managed to fumble our way through it. Eventually, though. Oh, that's cute. Oh no. just sitting with the bros. Oh no. Man, so is Orlando just better Carl from Echo? Like I kind of like Orlando more. And he gives me like the same sort of vibe, but yeah. I'd rather hang out with Orlando. I think about Carl and I'm like, yeah, we would totally be acquaintances and hang out on occasion, but like, I wouldn't be the first one to message you. More like in the past we cuddled up together. It was nice being this close to Orlando, especially during the winter months. Even then, it was just nice being this close to someone.
There's another level done.
Is that how they make sushi?
I don't think you can really consider mashing the B button any form of real-life kitchen skill.
Well, that's true.
I mean, if I said that to Sal, he'd probably go looking for the button.
I chuckle as Orlando grumbled, thinking back to this morning. So, that thing where you step in front of him.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Were you just trying to get close to him, or were you just really into making sure he got it right? For a brief moment, Orlando's button presses slowed down, his character lagging on the screen.
Both, I think.
Orlando sighed, pausing the game but keeping his eyes forward. He scratched his neck, looking thoughtful as I looked up at him.
I think I'm coming on too strong, but I don't know.
Why not just tell him?
I could, but...
But what?
Remember, I struggle to make friends. I guess you, Roswell, and Haas are special, maybe. I get on well enough with Dean and Sal, but it's just those two I don't know.
But are you friends with Sal and Dean?
I'd like to think so.
Then I don't...
Oh, I guess what I mean to say is, I'm torn between things I want, maybe. I would really like a boyfriend with a meaningful relationship, right? But I don't want to lose friends over that just in case.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Orlando stood up, stretched before looking thoughtful. What's up, Orlando?
Oh, nothing. Just maybe something on my mind. Suddenly, someplace I want to check.
Should I come too?
Oh, no. I won't be long. Promise.
Okay. Maybe I should wait here?
Yeah. It'll only be a couple minutes.
Well, alright. I waved as Orlando left, then hurried along, out of the room. As for me, I pulled out my phone and just started playing a random game I downloaded a couple days ago. 5 minutes passed before I heard someone approaching, and I turned to see who it was.
Okay, I'm back.
Everything alright?
Everything's fine. Promise.
Orlando sat down next to me, notably further away than before, but maybe he just wasn't in the mood for cuddling in the moment.
I did, have something I needed to ask you, though. But you have to promise not to get upset with me, or angry, or freak out, okay?
Okay.
So, death, right?
I did a double take, confused. Death?
Yeah. Have you ever, thought about it?
Every day. I shuddered, forcing thoughts back down, and I could properly answer his question. I guess, like, I try not to really, but I guess I have. Not recently, though.
Not recently, okay.
Have you?
Me? Oh. I guess every day, really.
Every day, Orlando? Why? That seems. Are you alright?
I think so. But I guess, just being around it a lot with, my parents, with what my parents do for a living, and what my grandpa did, is sort of hard to just ignore.
Why would bankers be dealing with death? Oh, it's like paying out insurance claims and or whatever.
You don't really think they work on actual bankers still, do you?
Huh? I laugh again, scratching my head. Honestly, hadn't given it much thought, given it didn't matter that Orlando's parents did. Not that I really cared.
Let's put it another way. Why do you think my dad hates yours and you were only allowed over that one time?
I just assumed it was because I forgot to take my shoes off at the door.
Well, yeah, that didn't help. But no, Dave, think about it really hard. Think about what your dad did for a job.
Well, Dad was a cop, but oh.
Right. So yeah, I think about it every day. Not that I've ever, Grandpa didn't want that for me. I'd rather just run a nice bakery.
But does that mean?
I don't know for sure, but my parents have. Maybe they haven't. I can assume that their associates have.
No, but why bring this up? Did something happen? Orlando pulls his eyes away from me for a few moments before looking at me concerned.
Nothing yet.
Yet?
Okay, so I've been having this strange dream lately. Maybe not a dream, but a nightmare. And this dream is, either one of two things. Either you die or I die, but always the same way. Always getting shot down by my father. I gulped,
starting to fidget uncomfortably. How do we die? Orlando says nothing at first. Instead, his hand going to his neck, rubbing it while he looks away.
It's not important. It's just a nightmare, right?
Oh, yeah, right. There were a few moments of tense silence between Orlando growled, clutching his throat.
Sorry. I went and killed the mood. I've been doing that a lot today, haven't I?
Twice, I think. But that's all right. I'd rather you tell me when you're upset about something. I have to sometimes bug Ty endlessly when he's upset, so it's nice to just be able to be there for you without having to figure out what's wrong.
You're so good to me, Dave. Oh, why don't we pick up where we left off with this game?
Right. At some point, Orlando came back over, and we cuddled up, or at least until it was time for dinner, as indicated by my stomach rumbling.
We don't have to keep playing the same game, right? And honestly, I think the stage we're in right now might be a little difficult.
Hey, I'm pulling my weight, sorta.
Maybe we could grab a board game or something. It don't have to just, do video games this whole time.
While I contemplate this, Orlando heats up some leftovers, with us stacking on it as the others came and went. After a while, we'd seen the arrival and departure of everyone, with the exception of Haas, who stuck around.
Everyone had enough to eat?
I think so, yeah. There's still a whole pizza left in the fridge, though. Gonna eat that tomorrow?
Nope, that's for Benson.
Benson, really? Huh. Didn't think he liked pizza that much.
Well, he did ask if there was going to be any leftovers, and sure enough, there is.
And a whole pizza's worth.
Maybe he just likes pizza.
Or there's someone else here. Never know, right?
Another person? Like who?
Could be anyone, really. Or, as you said, he just really likes pizza.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
We are the only ones here, right? Aside from Benson, I mean.
As far as I know, yeah, why?
No reason. I just... if there was someone else here, seems odd we haven't seen them before, right?
That's a good point. I didn't think about it that way. There's no way they'd be able to get the kitchen food for without being noticed, and we've been here for basically a week.
Now that we've cleaned that up, what are you two going to do for the evening? I don't know, really. Maybe just more games if Orlando is up for it.
So long as we play something else, I'm ready to game all night.
Then if you're looking for a third, count me in. Don't think I'll be staying up all night, though. We finished up and headed out. Haas hurried on ahead, supposedly to do something before he'd be ready to game.
Oh, I just realized there's something I want to check out.
Oh, should I just meet you upstairs with Haas? Orlando seemed to hesitate at my question, mulling it over.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea. I won't be long, promise.
Well, all right. See you in a bit.
See ya.
I watched as Orlando wandered off back towards the kitchen before I headed upstairs to meet Haas. I was the first to arrive and started to browse the video games and board games that we might be able to play as a trio.
No, sorry to keep you waiting.
I'm here now. Oh, everything all right?
Yeah. I just had to go and do something on my phone. Nothing major.
There was something off about what he said. Maybe something in his tone, but it seemed harmless enough. Okay, so he's lying. Because he's a lion. Or is he the one that just killed Orlando? Is Orlando dead yet? It is, day 6. Or is it day 7 that you die? Something on your phone, huh? Like a message, or?
My, nosy are we? Well, if you must know, yes. I just had to talk to someone quickly about something, that's all.
Before I could question him further.
Oh, sorry, I'm here. I hope I didn't keep you guys waiting.
No worries on my end. Only just arrived myself. Did you get caught up messaging someone as well? Dave's been grilling me about why I was late, so now it's time you get thrown under the bus. He emphasizes his point by ruffling the fur on top of my head and chuckling.
No, nothing like that. It was something else. I'll tell you later, promise. Just still wrapping my head around it.
Was it something like what you mentioned before, Orlando?
What? Oh. No, nothing like that. Just something I've been thinking about.
Well, well, if you're going to phrase it that way, you're only going to make me more curious.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I'm not going to say what it is now out of principle.
But you'll still tell me, right?
If you're lucky.
Well, I'm a lucky boy. We ended up deciding to pick whatever was where we left off in our game, with Hasa tagging out for me so I could just watch. Even halfway through the game, he seemed to pick up faster than I was. It was getting late, though, and I was falling asleep watching them play, to the point where I dozed off and they had to wake me up.
This was fun. I'd be happy to do this again sometime, for sure.
Maybe. Although,
something feels off about this. I don't know. Something not sitting right with me, I guess. What do you mean?
Well, we're friends, right? Of course. Why?
I don't know. Something's off. But I can trust you both, right?
Okay, now you're scaring me a little, Haas.
Okay, well, let me add to that, shall I? The reason I arrived late was because I was talking to someone. It's because I'd
found something in my room.
What did you find?
See, that's the thing. All it was a note.
A note?
A note doesn't sound so bad. What did it say? Who was it from? Before I tell you, it wasn't from either of you, right?
Not from me, Dave.
Not from me either. Huh, well, for starters, it wasn't signed by anyone.
That seems not nearly as worrying as I thought it should. As I feel it should. What did it say?
It was just a list of words, all underlined in red. Words don't seem bad. I agree, but they were still odd.
Are you going to tell us what the words were?
Oh, sure, let's see. Okay, so the ones I wrote down, yeah. To name a few, there were a few like this, but no real context. No context? Nothing?
This was just in your room?
Yeah, I made my bed this morning, so it was deliberately left on my pillow. Wouldn't know when, though.
What? Oh, what were some of the others?
Oh, let me think. A suspend, matrimony, and any of these make sense to you?
No, not really.
Orlando, were you wondering if a specific word? Were you wondering if a specific word was on that list?
Nope. They're just words, right? They don't mean anything.
Sure, okay. What did you do with the Noah Haas?
Huh?
Probably still in my room. I think I shoved it in my bag, so I need to go digging. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Should we be concerned people are going into each other's rooms?
Might be worth bringing up at breakfast, maybe, but for now, I could do with some sleep. It's late.
Oh, good point. You coming, Orlando?
Oh, yeah. Sure, just give me a sec to switch everything off.
See you guys in the morning. I've still got to shower, so good night. Haas left, leaving Orlando and I in the room. He starts to switch things off, and I tidied a little from how we'd moved seats and such. I watched as Orlando sluggishly wandered around. He looked more perturbed than just tired, though. Hey, you okay?
Oh, yeah, just tired.
You look more than tired.
I'll be fine. Just a lot more going through my head, I promise.
If you want to talk, we can stay up. I'm sure we can raid the kitchen for some ice cream and just talk.
Maybe another night. Any night but tonight. Just, I need to sort myself out, I think.
Oh, because of Sal stuff? Orlando's expression shifted quickly to one of sadness, and I couldn't quite place the specifics.
Yeah, Sal stuff. I'll be okay, Dave.
Then he came up quietly and gave me a tight hug, squeezing me briefly before just settling into a warm hug. I hugged him back, wrapping my arms as far as they'd go around his broad frame, his beard tickling my nose. If it wasn't for the proximity, I wouldn't have caught what he said next.
You'll sleep soundly tonight. Promise.
I'll sleep soundly? Just as quickly as the hug had happened, Orlando broke away, holding me out arm's length by my shoulders.
Oh, I just mean that... You're tired, right? I bet you'd yawn at any minute and fall asleep again. Oh, and the rain, too.
The sound of thunder rumbling overhead, over us, the faint sound of the rain starting to hit the mansion, echoing into the rooms. I yawned, stretching out my arms and fingers, furthering Orlando's point. Yeah, I guess I have fallen asleep once already.
I'll finish up here. You go on to bed, okay?
See you in the morning?
Yup, see you at breakfast.
I went back up to my room and passed out at the sound of the heavy storm raging outside. Something about the sound of rain and thunder made me drowsy. I barely made it to my bed before passing out. And I think we're going to end the part here. So I'll see you around, everyone.